chaos, they're reeling the thrills. Got the world tuned in. Streaming live, Zeta Ray with the venom. Tongue sharp, sheet cut 'em, ain't no way to defend 'em. Milk and drama, cash cow and a gold fleece. Serving tea so hot, it could roast the whole feast. Sally by her side, she the realest ride or die. Risk it all for the fam, ain't no need to justify. Keep it raw, no sugar, no glaze. Together they ablaze, set the screen ablaze. Black cow milkers, they churn it up nightly. Zadas with deadly, Sally rides tightly. Streaming the chaos, they reeling the thrills. Got the world tuned in for the milk and the spills. Got the world tuned in for the milk and the spills. Got the world tuned in for the milk and the spills. See the race take down a verbal guillotine. Slice clean through the mess, leave 'em unseen. Her quips like darts, every line a bullseye. Laughs turn to gas, now they asking who, why. Sally the anchor, she hold the boat steady. Throw hands if she need, girl, stay battle ready. Authentic like denim, no fake stitch in a seam. Living proof that loyalty ain't just a meme. Sharp tongues, deep bonds, they the perfect pair. Built an empire off the truth, no room for despair. Milkers, they churn it up nightly. Zadas with deadly, Sally rides tightly. Streaming the chaos, they're reading the thrills. Got the world tuned in for the milk and the spills. Got the world tuned in for the milk and the spills. Got the world tuned in for the milk and the spills.
What is up, everybody? What is up? Welcome to the New Milkers. And today I have with me my co-host on the New Milkers, Miss Zeta Ray. How are you, ma'am?
Hey. Good to see you. How are you, Gee?
It's 2:00 in the afternoon. I'm usually just waking up like right now. So not gonna lie. I'm usually just waking up right now.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping.
Yes. Oh, is Zeta low? All right. Thank you for telling me. I gotta go ahead and talk some.
I could pull it a little bit closer. Is that good?
No. Okay. Oh, I will tell you, with that mic, the kind of mic you have, you need to be like right here, like where it's at with me.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to pull it up like to your mouth.
Yeah, I try to be, but we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts.
All right, I got
talk
you
with
good.
my hands and I knock it around.
Oh no, it's good. It's good. I talk with my hands too, but I had to learn not to do that. All right, you should be good now.
Okay, guys, let's get some feedback. Look at all these new members. Oh my goodness. First of all, first and foremost, thank you for the 4 months. Be happy. Glad to have you. Look at you guys all having faith in us so early on. Sid, welcome to Bound World. You've been here before, girl. Good to see you back. Be happy with the 4 months. And Sid, welcome to Bound World. Greeky, what you got going on over there? Welcome to Bound World. We appreciate you, girl.
Hell
Coffee
yeah.
girl. We appreciate you too. Look at all these friendly faces. Belladonna, welcome. We have Gafgarian, who Azaili bullied into buying a membership for.
You know what? He gets on me for yelling all the time, so deserved.
You're even for the moment.
Deserved.
And right. And Genitals, thank you for the $5. Make us holla. It says more Xylee. Let's friggin' go.
Woo.
Right?
Hell yeah.
So how are you excited? Like, what's going on? You kind of just got plopped in the spot. You were kind of speculating that you wanted another show to do reaction stuff.
Yeah, I want to do like reaction stuff, but I mean, listen, well, you and I can talk about it, and we will. But yeah, Keem got a hold of me yesterday and said, hey, do you want to do it? And I said, yeah, I'll do it. So here I am. Hi, I'm on Milkers. Hi.
Yay! I'm excited. You're one of my favorite content creators. Of course, your co-host is my favorite of all time.
Of
That
course.
boy is talent upon talent.
Yes.
Who also got another show with Rastoff.
Yes,
with the
I am
Nasty Rasty.
so freaking excited about that show. I am very excited. I'm excited not only to see Billy and Rastoff on a show, but I'm excited because I feel like Billy will be able to let himself out. You know, where Rewind, we know exactly what we have to do. We have to, go over the shows or whatever. I feel like Balls will give him more of a creative outlet.
Right. And I think this will be the same thing for you, too. I mean, you guys are great at what you do over there on Rewind. You guys have really good chemistry. But I think Billy has to kind of teeter that line because, he wants to be respectful of his lady, of his mama Xylee. And there's certain things that you don't like talking about. So I think it's good, like, the shows that we have that bro out now are not even good bro shows. But I think Rastoff and Billy's form of a bro show, which would be like a bull show, like the bulls, like the local bulls, talking shit and just being a little like gross and funny at the same time. I think it'll be fun.
It's going to be great.
Watch.
It's going to be absolutely great. All right, so let's go ahead and get over this part. Mike is no longer attached to Milkers. He is actually taking over Aussie. And I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of scared of that because of Twiggy. He's going to be managing Twiggy. And Mike in his show notes, I'm kind of scared, not going to lie. I feel like I'm going to be getting in fights with Twiggy now.
That's okay because we're now co-hosts, so now we get to have each other's back. So I can run interference for you if you want, but I know you like to handle your own game, and your hands are ready to eat for everybody. So
yeah, I handle it all right. I handle it sometimes. Sometimes I just ignore it.
Yeah, but I think this, and along with, CD being moved to live possibly or whatever is a little bit of a change, but I think the things that are going on in the side shows are going to make so much more drama and put that boost of like live action back into the drama universe where shit moved so fast you could barely keep up.
Well, I think CD being on live is actually a really good thing, especially after meeting him in person. He really is like that. That's not a character he's playing. He's legitimately, the way you see him online, the way you see him on a live stream, he is legitimately that person.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah, he's funny and he's quick-witted too. And he stays himself. Like, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find when somebody is just to themselves. Like, he's improving on himself, like making his timing better and stuff like that. The more he's in the universe, he's realizing, oh shit, like it's a little bit faster over here. But damn, he's got it. I'm so excited. Just not even as a host, but as a creator now. I'm like, yay.
Yeah. So let's see. First order of business. What do you want to do with Milkers? And by the way, we're changing that damn cow. Okay. I have hated the cow of Milkers since the day it came out with that floofy hair that goes all the way to the end of the picture. I hate that cow. And don't worry, we'll be getting TTS too soon. Okay.
Okay, cool. Emlo with the $20 says, love you too. Thank you, Emlo. Xylee loves you too. She just don't know yet.
I love you. But yeah, no, we're definitely going to be getting a different cow because that has to go. But what do you want to do? What do you want to do on Milkers? What do you see you want us to do?
Okay, so I think you misspoke a little bit yesterday, and it could be because you all get inundated with messages and stuff, but you were talking about kind of what we talked about.
Yeah.
And you had said that I had said I wanted to cover Girl World. Girl, I do not want to ever cover Girl World.
Thank God.
I never have wanted to.
Oh, thank you. Because I hate the subject of Girl World. I hate it. Okay, good. Boom. All right. Covered.
Yeah, I've been a lurker over there, so I know a lot of the lore. So if I ever wanted to make that kind of channel, I would have a long time ago, because that's just that. The only thing that's interesting in Girl World isn't the main characters. It's all the lawsuits and the false flagging and all the shit that goes on between the reacting creators over there. That's crazy. That keeps me interested, but it's not something I would want to talk about. It's boring in general. So I think the drama that happens over here, and I like tea. I like drama. I don't do it in my real life. I don't talk shit like about people behind their backs in my real life. So I like to get messy on the internet. And I've just always been one of those people that could do it with my face. Like, I don't care I'm fat. Come at me with your jokes. It's fun. Like, I talk shit. I get shit talked, and I don't take it to heart. It's a good time. So I want to do some stirring of the drama over here and some covering of the drama over here.
Yeah.
And then we could cover some like internet hot topics and internet drama outside of here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like whatever stuff that we're into. Like I like UFC fighting, so I've always liked the creator content, like fighting, you know, that kind of news and that kind of stuff. We could cover fatty fashion. We could cover, I know you're a former big girl. Some people be getting on you like you so big, but bitch, you're not. You're looking good these days.
Listen,
Okay?
I'm still big in a certain area, you know, from where I used to be over 300 pounds. So I got some extra hanging. Just saying. But,
That's okay.
You know, it is what it is. I'm not as big as I used to be. Okay. God damn it.
Right.
Shit.
And you're healthier. That's what the fuck matters. And you've done something about it. So people just need to lay off your tits.
People are gonna listen. Yeah. It's the internet. People are gonna say whatever they're gonna say.
Right.
They ain't nothing I can do about that.
And I used to do like IRL streaming with Twitch and stuff. I haven't done it very much on my YouTube, but I want to do IRL streaming.
Okay.
And that's why I'm stoked that you can do Discord.
What kind of IRL streamer you want to do? Because I'm not trying to deal with going to a Burger King, a Target, a Walmart, and stupid shit like that.
Well, what you do is always going to be up to you, right? Like I'm never going to be like, oh no, you have to do that, because I'm always down to do it anyways.
Right.
But yeah, I like to do shit that's embarrassing, but not, you know, just keeping respect for kids that are in the area and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So just out doing things with the TTS speaker and going from there.
Okay.
But one thing I agree with you is like I'm not all into the punishment things. I mean, like I'm down to do some shit if I fuck up royally. Yeah,
I mean,
you know what I mean?
We'll do like crazy shit every now and then, but I don't want that to be the basis of the show. You know?
Yeah. It got too carried away there for a while when people were searching for content and scamming their audiences. Just saying.
I ain't going that far.
That's just my opinion. I'm just saying what Becky, oh wait, hold on, I can't say it. What people have referred to as V8 Splash did in fact, in my opinion, look like V8 Splash.
Oh yeah, I ended up drinking a whole damn half bottle of hot sauce over that shit.
Right? You got trolled, girl. No, you even knew it was freaking jabroni.
Yeah, I knew it was fake.
Some jabroni bullshit, right? No day but today, 82 for the $10 super chat. Thank you for your support. It says, Zeta, how's your health? Okay, just to put it in a nutshell real quick, and then we're gonna move on. I don't want to keep talking about it because it gets misconstrued as trauma dumping or whatever. But I had my surgery. It ended up going longer than it was supposed to be. Like it was 12 hours and I was kind of tied for way too long and I lost a lot of blood, but I made it through and they removed the cyst. If you guys want to check it out, it's on my channel in a stream. I just did health update. It's kind of a little more in detail than it has pictures of the actual cyst in there. It's crazy. But, and then the pathology report came back that it was cancer, and it's called ileomyosarcoma, which is an extremely rare and aggressive form of cancer that is likely to return in the next 2 years. But I'm being positive. I've always been a positive type of girl. I've always lived every day as if it were my last. So prayers up that it doesn't come back. But in the meantime, I'm going to be working on exercising as much as I can to try and get this weight off, because this form of cancer doesn't respond well to chemo or radiation.
Right.
It's always surgery is what's recommended. So
right.
Just in case I need to have more surgeries, maybe it'll go a lot easier if I weigh a lot less, even though I was trying to lose weight before. So
yeah, it's okay.
We'll see.
You can do it. You can absolutely do it.
So,
back to what we were talking about before. That's good though. I'm glad. And yeah, you can do it. Don't worry. So what I like to do is I like drama. Okay, I look at drama and I look at drama streams or streams talking about drama. I look at it like you go to your friend's house, y'all grab a cup of coffee, you sit at the table, and you just talk about everything that's going on. Girl, did you hear about this? Girl, did you hear about that? That's how I look at it. That's
exactly my shit.
Some drama.
That's my shit.
Yes, I love me some drama. So that's, I mean, I would like to do that where we're actually like putting on a show, and it's not just, I mean, today is a little off because, you know, last minute and everything, but, you know, not just sitting and talking and bullshitting. I mean, actually showing like a video of this is what they said. This is, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds fun as fuck. I think we'll have a good time. Anonymous, welcome to Cash Cow, and you as well. Glamma, ma'am, welcome to Band World. Cash Cow is what gets you into our Discord. If you're not in our Discord, guys, and you are a Band World member, it's worth it to get that 50% discount by upgrading to Cash Cow to watch all the behind the scenes stuff that goes on, because you can kind of get a little picture of what's going to happen in the streams to come in case you're going to miss a stream or whatever. You'd be like, oh, this person's crashing out in Discord. It's going to be good tomorrow. I'm going to watch this show or that show. So get yourselves on in there. Ooh, I cannot talk today. I'm just so excited. And I can't lie, like, I don't get nervous, but I was a little bit nervous for this because everybody hates me right now.
It's okay. Guess what? At one point, they all hated me too. And now I'm at like a 50-50 ratio.
All right, don't fuck it up. We're rolling on your cred right now, okay?
I'm at like a 50-50 ratio, doing pretty good.
Atta girl. Last night I said, we'll just talk about stuff and just give our takes on it, because that's what people are going to want, is our takes on like other information that's going on in the universe or the internet. And she's like, girl, every time I give my takes, I get in trouble. I'm like, bitch, that's what I want. I want the trouble. Let's get it.
Listen, on Rewind, it's a race between me and Billy on who's going to cancel who first. I always joke and say, okay, today is the day. Today is the day. Billy's going to get me canceled. Then I say something stupid. So
isn't that how it always works?
Yes. That's why we make a great team.
Right. And you know what I'm thinking is Queens, by the way, has turned around. I love the addition of Gigi. That is her name.
Oh
Gigi.
My God.
Gigi.
I love Gigi.
I'm so bad.
I love Gigi.
Yeah. Right. I'm so bad with names, guys. Just please forgive me. But yeah, Gigi, she has her own little personality. I love that about her. I love that she's of a different age group, like it was a little bit of a change to get used to, than previous hosts in the past that were considered for that position. But I think that she's exactly what, I'm gonna toot my own little horn again, because I have to, bitch, because I'm convinced. I'm not conceited, I'm convinced. But I would have pulled that out of Tina too, and I think Xylee could have as well, because Tina can be a lot funnier than she was able to be with her previous host. So
yeah.
That being said, while they're getting their footing, it gives us a chance to kind of find our footing as well, and then kind of, feed off of each other and do well and support each other. And there's going to be drama. There's going to be times where Xylee and I don't disagree. And I know y'all are looking forward to that, because we're two fucking bitches with opinions. But hopefully the crash outs will be entertaining and on stream. And I'll probably be the one crashing out. Xylee's smart. She's been doing this too long. She walks away.
I do. And listen, every time I get up and walk away, if I'm mad, it's because I don't want to say anything stupid I can't take back. So it's bad. I do it in my real life too. I have to walk away. I have to.
Right. And as we've seen, when Zeta gets heated, she sees red and her mouth just runs. Like, I forgot I was streaming that day that I was so pissed and I went up calling people names.
Mm-hmm,
I was like,
girl.
And then Keem's like crashed out on here. I'm like, I'm slipping things I'm not supposed to be slipping. Hello. Like, I have no business on the internet right now, but we're all learning.
So wait, they messed this up. Oh my God. Mono is killing me. Hold on. I got to fix this, because Mono is a dork and has completely fucked this up. Hold on. Let me go get the real schedule. I thought it looked good, but Mono
There's 7 different versions of them?
Yes, there is. Hold on. Let me make sure this is the correct one.
Okay. I'll catch up with chat. Midnight Rider for $2. On this show before now, it was 100 out of 0. Laugh out loud.
I don't know what that means.
Explain.
What does 100 out of 0 mean? What does that mean?
We're lost.
Yes, ban Mono. Don't ban Mono. Please don't ban him.
Thank you, everybody, for the prayer hands and the love in the chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, and we really appreciate your support. Okay, let's just talk about the little subject that was for this show real quick. And we're not going to talk about the people or anything like that. But I just want to let y'all know that we're well aware that there were previous hosts of the show. There's only one of them personally that I kind of considered a friend that I felt I was burned by. But the rest of them don't really mean dick to me or whatever. And I had a lot of fun on this show, and I really liked the chat here. And for a long time, most of the chat really liked me. But now everybody hates me. So now it's Xylee and I just hope that you guys will stick around and give us a chance and see how I am. Like, you guys, if you're just in Discord and you've only seen me in Discord recently, you kind of haven't really gotten to see like all my facets, right? You've just been able to see me, an angry fucking bitch that talks shit, because that's how a lot of people come at me in Discord. Like, don't ever be a confident, fat, happy bitch on the internet, because you will get so many haters. But not only that, like I said, I enjoy talking shit. So a lot of people try to come at me because I'm like that bitch that needs to be conquered. So if not being on shows and stuff for a while, you guys weren't able to see, like, I am funny, and I don't mean the things that I say like in a mean or hurtful or hateful way, because I'm not that type of person. It's all in good fun. But if you piss me off,
you and I are different that way.
That cuts.
You and I are different that way because I don't fight for fake. I don't fight for a show. That's the difference. If I'm actually in an argument with somebody on a show, I'm actually mad. I don't fight for that entertainment shit. If I'm arguing with somebody, I'm legitimately arguing with them. So just
I'm that way too.
Mind. Okay.
No, I'm that way too. But like, there's also like, just talking shit about people. You know what I mean? Like, how guys are more known for doing it. Yeah. Like, I'm just talking about talking shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking fat jokes or short jokes or whatever. You know what I mean? Just general talking shit is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
don't worry about how other people feel about you.
Either.
Don't worry about how other people feel about you. You just got to keep moving. If I worried about how people feel about me, I wouldn't even be on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm just, like I believe it or not, I am like a humble person, and I'm not going to take this opportunity for granted. And I just want people to know that I know that it's important for the chat and I to have a relationship and for us to build quality content for them. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's that. For some reason, I have this. Right now, the narrative is that I'm some entitled person with this big head that thinks I'm just the shit.
It's
and
okay.
That couldn't be further from the truth.
And I'm an old bitch on the internet with a microphone that people think is ugly and old and fat and all this other shit. I don't care what they got to say about me.
First of all,
I don't
you're
care.
Not ugly. I mean, old. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't care.
I'm just kidding. You're not old, bitch.
I don't give a shit what they got to say. Like I said, if I took in every negative thing they said, I wouldn't even be here right now. Fuck them. Fuck the haters.
Right? I mean, I show up too. I mean, I do love haters. They fucking will watch every minute of what you do. It's crazy. I mean, I am other people's haters too.
Okay.
So, did you get the other schedule?
Yeah, I got the other schedule. So, yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so what do you think about the new schedule going on right now?
Honestly, I haven't memorized it yet, but so I don't really know what is what. But I usually will wake up.
If you watch the screen, if you go into the shared screen, I got it up right here.
See it. Yeah. I like this time slot. That's for sure. Well, I guess we'll see how you feel in a couple of days because you're going to be up late your time.
Yeah, I have to fix my sleep. I have to fix my sleep schedule, but it's okay. I'll do it. Ain't a big deal.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited about it. For sure.
Poor Cafe is down to 2 hours. Bless their heart. I didn't even watch Cafe this morning because I didn't wake up in time. But I don't know how they accepted that. Poor Bigfoot. Dolls?
What do you mean? Why were they doing I mean, I know they were doing 4 hours to cover slots, but did they like it at the 4 hour slot?
Yes. They flat out said, if you need us to do more than 4 hours, we will. We'll do more than 4 hours.
That's awesome. Was it the money, or they had like enough content to where they were just like, oh my God, we never have lulls, or we could go so much longer?
Well, they did a portion called the Remind that Billy and I renamed for them. They even tried to steal our cow, and we stole one of their docket members. We kidnapped him.
That sound like an even trade.
We kidnapped him.
Great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so now that they took away the other 2 hours, do you think they're just going to cut down to just the Remind?
I don't know. That's a really good question. That's something that I need to go check out and see if that's what they did. That's a really good question. I don't know. Like, are they just going to do an hour now or what? I don't know. This is a lot of shows we got going on. Let's see. Dolls went to 10 a.m. which I think is going to be good for them. Zay and Buff.
I didn't even know that Desi was host on there. I saw she was sitting in at the 4th of July thing, but I didn't know if it was just like fan camp, you know?
Yeah.
But it's cool that she's actually taking a host role. I congratulated her on that yesterday.
Cece, thank you for
awesome.
Thank you for the gifted. I want to say grifted because of rewind. Thank you for the gifted Cece.
You can. You're stealing from your own show, and I like grift and grifting. Like that's kind of part of. Should I say anyways?
Yeah, but it's a rewind thing. Okay, so we're at 2. Billy and Rastoff, we already talked about them. Lil Kyle Live, of course, didn't change. Queens didn't change. Rewind didn't change, of course, you know. Let's see who changed.
Rewind set their foot in and they said our time slot is our time slot
100%.
Permanently. I think there was one time when you guys very first launched. I think it was during the court debacle where you guys moved like for 2 hours just for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you settled your asses right back in and said, never again, bitches.
Or when Tech Talk tried to take our Tech Talk with Rich and Jay when they tried to take our time slot and they didn't, and they were supposed to go head to head with us. And yeah, they didn't do it. They bowed down. They bowed out.
As they should.
They bowed out. Let's see. Aussie now is going to have Mike managing them. Test is now Nightmare and Ultra. Josh stepped down, which I think is good.
Is he going to try out for other shows in the network or what?
I don't know. I honestly don't think so. But I'm not 100% sure.
I hope that Nightmare is the next to get fired and maybe Josh can.
Oh my God. Why?
Slip in with Ultra. He's a little bitch, man. His little aching vagina ever since we got back from Fat Camp. He can't get over it, dude. He's got a hate boner for me.
Does he have a hate boner for you or do you have a hate boner for him? Because one thing I've noticed about you is you like to latch on when you hate somebody.
I like to talk shit. Once we've had it out, I'll talk shit and see how you respond. And if you keep it going, I'll keep it going. That's kind of my
but don't you think talking shit is keeping it going?
No, like yesterday, all I said is, "What's up, Dioc?" Right? It's a little bit of a jab, a little bit of a shit thing, and then he wanted to give me his extensive knowledge and advice on his successful tips on how to be a host when I think he fucking sucks. First of all, let your boss have a tier list and place you above me and then come at me with your motherfucking advice, bitch.
Oh God, I would hate to see what a tier list looks like because Keem did a tier list before, but God only knows what he would do
that's
now.
What I'm talking about. And he put me above like 5 other hosts that were currently working in the LCU when I wasn't working in the LCU.
Mm-hmm.
And Nightmare was below me, bitch, where he should be.
Girl.
But no, this is the only reason I don't like Nightmare is because he was so cool at Fat Camp. He came up to me, hugged me. Zeta, oh my God, good to see you. You're so much skinnier in person than you look online. Da, 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 da. And I was like, oh, he called me skinny. I'm a fan. And then everything was cool. And then we were on panel, and then all of a sudden he tried like coming at me while I was on Aussie with Rastoff. And I couldn't understand what he was saying. And the guys were like screaming in my ears or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he tried to say like he punked me out or some shit. And I was like, bitch, I couldn't even understand you. So ever since then, he's had a hate boner for me.
Right.
So there was another panel we were on and he said goodbye to everybody else. And then he's like, and Zeta, and then just hung up. You know what I mean? Just done stupid shit like that.
Yeah, you know what? He says his microphone cut out when he did that.
I'm just
going off what he said, okay? I'm only going by what he said. I can only go by his word. I wasn't there. Shit.
Girl, I'm not a noob. Like, I've been around. You know what I mean? I've seen these disc calls, how they end and how people do it. Come on.
Okay, Belladonna says, but I think Keem has changed his mind maybe since then. I think he evaluates Nightmare higher maybe these days.
Maybe. And Nightmare's doing better. Like, granted, Grim being gone has forced Nightmare to do better. You know, to actually like look within himself and be like, hey, what the hell could I do for the show? You know what I mean? But I don't know. In my opinion, I just think his head got really big. Like it's really fascinating if you go back and watch their first streams. You know what I mean? With Grim and Nightmare, and then now see how Nightmare is. It's totally different. But that's it. I guess I just don't like the head swelling of it all. But that's that. But I mean, it's nothing that can't be. I mean, I could work with anybody, and I'm sure he can too. But it's kind of fun in the interim to talk shit.
All right.
So
let's see. The next
Tech
we
Talk.
have Tech Talk, which is now Sweet Tea and Phantom. Phantom used to be Bigfoot Alt,
yeah.
which I don't know. The little bit that I saw, it kind of seems like they're going to be able to work together. The little
Why,
bit
just
that I
because
saw.
it's not Sweet Tea over here or on Rewind? You're like, she's gonna do great over there.
I wouldn't. No, it's not that. I mean, I wouldn't work with her. I would be like, no, absolutely not. But no, it seems like he knows how to kind of like, I guess you would say, handle her or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tune in one of these times. That's 1 a.m. my time. Ugh, I'm never up that late, but I'm gonna need to make it a point to watch some of these shows now.
Yeah. Then there's going to be a new show called Lolcow Chubby, which I had a fit. Okay, listen, I had a fit about this at first because I was thinking Keem was trolling because Keem is a trolling bastard. We all know that, okay? I was like,
Right?
that is fucking rude. What? And then AMAC came up on Rewind. She was like, no, we picked that name. I said, okay, girl. All right. I'm okay with it now.
Go with it, own it, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Own it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it either. Go ahead and own it. But I was pissed at first. I was like, Keem, that is so fucking rude. Why would you do that? I was like, Lolcow Chubby? What?
It's cute. I like the innuendos they made on Rewind last night. I was like, that's cute.
Oh man, I was so sick. I was so sick on Rewind last night.
Why?
You saw at one point I got up. I literally got up to get sick. I haven't been feeling well lately. Like I'm like
Is it
physically
travel?
getting sick. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what it is, but yeah.
It's the travel. A lot of times traveling can put your body under. I take so many vitamins when I travel. I'm like constantly sanitizing my hands. I'm like,
Yeah.
But
Well, that's
yeah,
true
no,
because
for
after
sure.
fat camp, I end up with a bad cold. So that might be true.
yeah, you just get worn down and you're not getting the same kind of rest that you get at home. So your body's like the weakest. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
well, I hope you get to feeling better. How have you been?
Been all
It's
right.
still
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got my leg still hurts from. I found a bruise that was about this long. Okay.
Did you take a picture from what happened at Fat Camp?
What do you mean?
Take a picture of your leg, girl, so you can show us. Because you said you fell on some rocks and your shin
Yeah, I
was
fell on the
tore up
gravel
from the
and
floor up.
my two shins are tore up. And then a
Both of
couple
them?
days ago,
Can't
I
take
found
you
it.
nowhere.
I found a damn bruise on my foot. It doesn't hurt. It looks like my foot's about to fall off, and it goes from the top of like the inside of your foot where your ankle is, that little ball there. It goes like 2 inches above that and wraps going under my foot. I don't know what happened, how it happened, but it's a damn big ass bruise, and I'm like, what the hell is my foot falling off? What's going on?
It sounds like you broke something, girl.
No, it ain't broke. It don't hurt.
Really?
Yeah, it does not hurt.
Or you could have
at
strained the
all.
ligament too. That causes weird bruising. Like that.
I have no pain
No?
in my foot whatsoever. None.
That's crazy.
So
Have you
I
tried taking
haven't-
a shower, bitch?
Well, obviously I took a shower. The fuck?
I'm just kidding.
Shit. Let's see. So you were supposed to have another co-host here.
Don't remind me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. When
I
they
was just kidding.
said Yo Mama and you, I was actually excited for the show.
Uh-huh.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think we've both been hearing it since we had a showdown on his panel in Girl World. Even a lot of reactors and stuff came out of the woodwork, and they were like, if she ever did a podcast with Yo Mama, it would be off the hook. And even people that like know me and have watched, they're like, you need a podcast with that motherfucker. And I've said before, like, there's not enough money in the world, you know, just because he's done some shit. Like, normally when I don't like somebody, if I dislike them, it's for a really good reason, and it's for shit that I've seen with my own two eyes.
Yeah.
You know, like, he's been accused of some stupid shit in the past, and he's tried to play some shit off that, in my opinion, don't make him look the greatest. But the shit that I have seen factually with my own two eyes, I don't fuck with. And I'd have a lot more respect for him if he just admitted what he did and apologized. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know about any of that, but I do know that you
So I wouldn't
two
share a screen with him.
would have been awesome on a show.
Right.
The fighting
I think-
alone would have been amazing.
Yeah, and I think so. Anyways, originally when Keem brought it up, I was like, if I had some stipulations, and he was like, he's not going to do that, and I was like, all right, well, fuck it, I'll do it. I'm down for the content. It'll come out eventually,
Yeah.
And so Keem was like, all right, cool, you're on Milkers, and I haven't heard from your mama, and we'll go from there. And then he announced it in Discord. And then I believe you have
Yeah, got it right
actually
here.
you have the stream up, but it was kind of funny how it ended up happening because Yo Mama, who's referred to a lot as Clown Mama because he's the last to know everything, and anything he reports on in Girl World is all fucked up. His facts are never straight. He cannot react. He needs to retract. He needs to be a retraction channel. That's what he needs. But it's funny in this stream, I think at like is it 12 minutes in or 18 minutes in?
20.
You actually see him with that dumb look on his face. 12 minutes to 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he finds out, I love that. I love that look where he's just lost his fuck and he's trying to figure shit out. I love it when it happens to him on live stream.
What you said, it was 12, 14?
Yeah, 12 minutes even to like 14 minutes even.
Okay.
The new Milker show? Nope. I'm on no new show.
Click the little watch stream thing.
Oh no, I'm not. Thank you for the $5. No, I'm not on a new show. I didn't. I was helping Tina, but yeah, I didn't get nothing on nothing new. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's listening to it was crazy because I personally I didn't even hear this till yesterday. You and Zeta. What? Zeta? Bruh.
I still think it would have been a good show.
It would have. What's crazy is if when you get closer to the 14-minute part, he tells you the reasons why he won't work with me. This guy is so fucking bitch made. His reasons are crazy, dude. Fucking wild.
Yeah, see, look, I don't know really anything about his content. I don't know anything about his past shit or anything like that. So that is some shit between you and him, apparently.
Yeah.
Jessica Pizzle for 20 said, why does Zeta just make a vague accusation against Yo Mama? She better clarify or say she lied right now so it doesn't blow up. Okay, here we go.
Clarify what? I never
don't
made
know.
a big accusation.
You said shit that you saw him do or whatever.
Yeah. I do. Don't worry, and I have the clips to back it up.
Okay.
But I didn't make an accusation. An accusation is this person did this at this time to this thing. Never made that.
All right.
So he goes into how I came.
Yeah, I've been trying to get hold.
What I was trying to show you.
Hold
So
you
he
all.
says I came after his dad and I came after his wife, which it makes it sound like I went IRL or something. The way that he's so passionate about it, but that's not what happened. It was a sentence I said on panel with him.
What did you say?
Play that part real quick to the 18-minute mark, and then I'll pull it up real quick.
Okay, I'm not playing that whole thing up to the 18, so we can play it at the 18-minute mark?
Or just play the part where he says what I'm saying, where he says, came after my wife.
I don't know. You never gave me the timestamps. I don't know. I had the timestamp from when Keem called.
It's between 12 minutes and 14 minutes. We played it to 13 minutes. So if you keep going, another minute, he's going to say it.
Yeah. Bruh. Oh, no. No. Bro, you think I would do it? You think I would do a fucking a show with Zeta Ray? Who said that? That's crazy. Yeah, Zeta Ray. Oh, Alien. No, I didn't. I don't got no show with nobody. That I'm working with Keem with the show with Zeta Ray? No. I worked with Keem to do it with Tina, but I never worked with Keem to do a show with Zeta Ray. That's crazy.
Speed it up, girl.
Zeta Ray went after no. Bro, she went after my wifey and my pops. Are you crazy? Sorry, alien. Yeah, no, you got that
Okay,
wrong.
so you see the way he says that? Isn't that nuts? Like, let me show you. I'm gonna try and share my screen without oversharing everything, but okay. Entire screen. Let me pull this up. Okay, can you see it?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, cool. All right, this is what I said.
And you see that limp going, right?
I said he had a limp. You can see the fucking whole clouds go boop, 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 boop. Like, I think one leg's longer than the other, if you want to ask me.
What the fuck? God damn it! I got one leg longer than the
I
other
know for
one.
damn sure that child's fucking 250 you were looking at is a perfect size for your ass.
Man.
Perfect.
I got a leg longer than the other one. I didn't even know that shit. The fact that you over here just explaining.
You might want to go get that checked out. I heard a chiropractor can fix that up for you.
Man,
I know you have benefits, at least through your wife's work.
Wow. You might be, yeah.
Sitting in the little mobile home talking about, I just got to wait. Okay, so I said that about his wife. And then I said, hold on, I'm just doing a search real quick so I could find it. 5510. And then I said this about his wife. Not at all.
In my looks, just looks. If you saw me down the street.
Your wife's skinny though. She looked a little bit like a mouse, but I don't really like skinny chicks. They got like that sucked up shit. It's not my thing.
But you're not obsessing over me.
So that's all that I said. He'd asked me.
I want to
at
hear
that
the
point.
rest he says. I want to hear the rest he says. Hold on.
Okay.
Keep playing.
Okay.
You keep talking about.
I'm not obsessing over you. It's easy. It's fucking do a Google search.
Go back.
Fucking,
wait,
it's not
pause.
hard.
Go back. Hit your left arrow. Go back a couple seconds. There you go.
Okay.
Play.
But you're not obsessing over me. But you keep talking about.
I'm not obsessing over you. It's easy. It's fucking do a Google search. It's not hard. Your fucking name's on the fucking internet. It's not hard. First and last name, who comes up? Your fucking wife. A picture of her. Where the fuck she works. Nobody cares. I'm not out here. Listen.
Bro.
Nobody fucking cares.
All right.
But you could at least be honest with your fucking audience and fucking own that you don't have a fucking boat and you won't have all this fucking other. Okay, so there's that. I never said any specifics. I never said his wife's names. I've never said anything. He had his full name on his channel. And everybody knows his full name. So that wasn't like I went and searched out for him at all.
Yeah, but you literally just said Google search it. That's bro.
He's saying okay, like I'm not even gonna defend myself there because I did a Google search. I Google searched his name for sure. That's not going IRL.
But that is going IRL because why would you want to know his name?
I already knew his name. He knew his name. It's on his channel. He goes by his name.
Yeah, but why would you? But my question is, why would you even go so far as to Google search it though? What's the point of doing that? You know what I mean?
Because this whole stream was me calling him out on his lies. He was doing a stream about somebody who had fraud supposedly, allegedly in their history, right? And at this time, he was a huge fraud. That's why his whole channel is deleted. Because when he came into Girl World, he came into Girl World under all these lies and bullshit.
Oh, cut your watch stream off. Cut your share screen off. That way we're...
Okay, hold on real quick. Do you want to see the thing that I said about his dad? All I said about his dad was that his dad's 6'3" and yo mama's 5'6", and I don't fuck with short guys, but his daddy could get it.
And how do you know? That's it. What did he describe how tall his dad was or something? Or how do you know his dad's 6'3"?
It's on his Instagram. And I'm freaking a girl who gets inbox men pictures. And if your type is 6'2" or 6'3", you know how tall somebody is. That's it. It's crazy.
I'm going to be, okay, so I'm going to be very honest here. All right. If somebody would have said that to me and they would have mentioned Google search and shit like that, I probably would have had a fit.
Good.
No, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all, bro. That's actually kind of...
It was good for what exactly the fuck he needed. That's what he needed. He needed to be taken down a notch or 7, and that's what happened.
Talking about his wife is taking him down a notch? That makes no goddamn sense.
I didn't talk about his wife. I said that she was skinny. That's it. But I didn't like go in on his wife. Like, I don't know. I guess you and I just have different boundaries. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
my
wasn't talking
boundaries
about,
is
like-
you don't go after people's like you don't. No, what? Yes, I have boundaries. The fuck? It's,
Not me.
it's quite
I don't
honestly,
go
it's shit
IRL.
like this. It's shit like this is the reason why nobody will ever know Mr. Xiley's name, and nobody will ever see Mr. Xiley. It's because of shit like this.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to be dumb enough to put, first of all, in that world, it's very different, as everybody knows. And a lot of people lock down all their shit, you know, before they even come into that world. But he asked for what he got, first of all. And then,
He asked for somebody to Google search his name and find his wife and her job. He asked for
Yeah.
somebody to do that.
yeah, he was going on court
Oh,
websites.
Bullshit.
He was going on court websites. Okay, I just fight fire with fire. Like, and I'm not going to try and convince you or whatever, but he was going on court websites to find things that had been recently expunged in people's court records to call them out on like financial shit that they've done in the past that had dick to do with him, dick to do with Girl World, that had dick to do with anything.
And he did what now? He went and got court papers, you said?
Yeah, there's been numerous times where he's taken court papers that have either been concealed by that person or that were concealed because the person was a minor and it should have never been released to the public. And he put that shit on his channel.
Okay, so because he did that, it's okay to Google him and his wife's name?
In my book, yeah. In yours, it's not. No, I didn't Google like looking for him. I wasn't like, it's different when somebody gives you the information in my book than if you go seeking the information out, right? Like if I had it on my channel, what my name was.
If you went
then
into
you
a
have-
Google search,
to
you
me,
literally
public
searched it out.
information. To me, public information is public information, right? So if you publicly have it on your public profiles or on your public platforms, then that's usable, right? If it's private information, you don't put it on those platforms.
So did he have his wife's name and his wife's job publicly on his channel?
No.
But you found that by Google searching?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've never said that. I've never released that. I would never release that ever because I don't play like that. And I've never told that to anybody like that.
Bruh.
It's a line we walk. That's it. That's my line.
That's a line. That's a line I absolutely do not cross and I do not stand for. 100%. Just Breezing said, your mama talks about people's kids and family. Okay, I get that 100%. Listen, two wrongs don't make a right.
I don't think it was wrong.
I think it was 100%
by my what's
wrong.
right is right, bitch.
I think it's 100% wrong. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's your
And Stan
opinion and
says
that's your
things-
constitutional right. We're just different there.
Yeah,
That's
but
all.
the thing is I don't know if I want to work with somebody who sits there and Google searches people. Because that's bullshit.
Well, then I guess you need to reflect. That's like if you put your legal government name and you had a channel that was your legal government name on YouTube or had it in your comments, and then you expect people like just not to Google it. That's crazy. And that's exactly what happened.
All right,
it's not like I went seeking it out.
Says things are different. And that community is the exact reason why no one outside of Girl World likes Girl World and why the community as a whole is dying.
Yeah, I agree with that statement, Ann.
That's why I won't cover Girl World is bullshit like this. Nahil. I talked in Zeta's live stream once and she tried to get me to give her my real name and show my face. It made me uncomfortable and now I hear this and it makes me glad I didn't tell her.
That's not how that works, Nahil. If I'm doing a stream that is on StreamYards and the panel wants to come up, you have to show your face off stage. So I know you're not an op before you come up on my channel so I don't get revenge porn. Right. I never ask for anybody's legal name or whatever.
Serge says, no way. I was happy when I got more Billy, but double the Xiley, I'm stoked. Thank you, Serge. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna, yeah.
Agreed. Just breezing today.
Ooh.
There's a lot more, but I don't go IRL. I don't seek people out in real life. I don't go after people's jobs. I've never called somebody. I've never tried to interfere in somebody else's life. Online is online and real life is real life. But
to me, it's real life when you go to Google somebody's name and you find their wife and then you brag to them about their wife and her his insurance through her job.
First of all,
The funny thing is you're laughing about this. I'm dead ass serious about this shit. I'm dead ass fucking serious about this. Bro, that creeps me the fuck out, and I don't fucking like it. Keem, bro, you're going to have to get somebody else to do this because I ain't doing this. I ain't doing it.
I'm laughing at the way that you said it, bragging about his wife's work. I'm clowning on him. I'm clowning on the whole stream is really long, but the whole point of me clowning on him is that he's fucking a hobosexual, okay? He talks about like he's such a winner taking these vacations, earning all this money and doing all this shit. This is what he's selling to Girl World, right? When come to find out, he's just a fucking deadbeat that's online streaming 24/7 or in other people's freaking chats. I mean, there's things where he's been up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Like, it's crazy the shit that was going on at that point in time. So I wasn't bragging on his wife. I was just talking shit about him being a loser.
Okay, look.
So
I understand that Yo Mama may have done some things, but I'm sorry. I look at each individual thing, individually, okay? I'm not sitting here talking to Yo Mama. I'm sitting here talking to her, and bro. Nope. Nope.
I think you're a little too worked up about it.
No, I'm very worked up
If you
about it
think
because
about it the way that I said it.
stand against shit like that. In my community,
but if you think about it the way that I said it.
Okay, what you're talking about, your line, the community I come from, your ass would have got burned just for doing that.
Okay, so if somebody came into your community and say my name was Sally Fields and my channel name was Sally Fields, and I tell everybody that, yep, that's my government name, blah, 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 blah. You think that anybody who Googles Sally Fields YouTube or Sally Fields
I can actually give you, yes, 100%. And I'm going to tell you why. Tipster, the streamer Tipster, he actually had his name on his channel, and they ended up hard doxing his ass real bad because they did a Google search on his name.
See, that's where you go wrong, though. The going wrong, though, is the hard doxing part, is the passing the information on part.
It's the simple fact that you even looked at it was the problem.
It's saying the information publicly part. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't like.
AMAC for 2 said, I asked why the chat kept saying this yesterday. That's what AMAC was talking about. Okay. Jen, Xylee, this is wild. Good luck. Thank you. Midnight Rider said, so if someone finds out your wife works places, it's okay?
If my wife has her name in my YouTube comments and somebody Googles my wife's name, that's on them.
That's fucking wild,
there's nothing
bro.
wrong there because it's taking public information that I knew was public as the creator, right? Because it's in my comments, right? And Googling the name. If that's all they do, that's all they do. Where it becomes wrong is where you start going IRL, calling that person's job or going to that person's job or spreading the information or talking about the information.
It's the simple fact that you looked for it. That's the problem. Do you not understand that? It's the simple fact that you looked for it.
I didn't look for it. Like you make it seem like to me.
You Google searched it.
Yeah, if you see some shit in the comments and you Google search it, that's not going and looking for something.
You just said you Google searched it off of his name on
Honey,
the channel.
I know what I said. Can we move on?
No, we can't move on because I'm not moving on from this shit.
I'm trying to answer you. I'm trying to answer you and you keep repeating yourself.
Go.
Okay. To search for something or look for something, you make it sound like I was going through court documents or something. Doing a Google search isn't going to look for somebody's information. I already had their fucking information. I already had his name. I wanted to see what other social media he had, and everything came up. So it is what it is. And I never doxed him. I have never threatened to dox him.
No, but you were being shady about his wife to him on a stream, letting him know that you had that information, because that's exactly what it fucking sounded like. It sounded like, ha, I have information about your wife, ha ha. That's exactly what it sounded like.
He has been public about his name for years since he gamed, and since before the gaming community kicked him out, he went by his first and last name.
What does that have to do with his wife?
Nothing. I didn't say anything about his wife other than, and also the reason why I brought up her looks is somebody in the comments, you can go back and look because his comments are saved. had said something about the way that his wife looks or something. Like, yo mama's, because he had said like, oh, don't you think I'm hot or whatever? And I said, because you got light skin and light eyes. And then somebody said, your mama's wife is hot or whatever. And I said, yeah, well, if you think so, like, I'm not into skinny chicks or whatever. That's how that ended up happening. But that's some context, whether you want to take it into account or not, is on you.
Seth Look says, rebrand the show Locale XYZ with Xylee and Zay. Huge Ass says for 10, it's real life when you spread lies about viewers, like saying a male is a female. You are a real lifer who likes to pretend you know everything and everyone. No idea what the fuck Keem sees in you. That's from Huge Ass. Thank you, Huge Ass.
I'm not a real lifer. I'm not a real lifer. And that's kind of like...
Megan Rowland says, I agree with Xylee on this. It's a bit dangerous. I keep fucking up your name, and I'm so sorry if I do. Nihil? Or Nihil? How is mentioning on a live stream his wife's insurance, etc., not making the info you get from Googling public?
Because I didn't mention her job. I just knew that she had a job because she had a LinkedIn. I didn't even look where she worked or to see if it was on there. I just knew that she had a job. So I was just talking shit to him that he was supported by his wife and he was a bum. That's all it was. Just like if it was somebody else I hadn't Googled.
Glammy says it's the person who thinks that it's okay is the problem. Megan Rowland says it still is stalking. Megan Rowland. AMAC Talking Smack says, so you got his name and stalked his social media.
Yeah, pretty much. Stalking is a repetitive thing. I've never done it more than once. At that point in time, that day, I did Google his name and I looked at his Instagram.
Tartan said, I Googled a lasagna recipe, found a Balinese recipe, but I didn't search it. You know what the problem is? Thank you, Tartan. I appreciate it. Here's the problem. The problem is I understand looking for the different social media to see what they put on social media, but I'm not going to sit there and brag about little details, being shady about little details, making them think, oh, and I have all the information on your wife too. And that's exactly what you did.
No, I was being open and honest with how the fuck I got where I was coming from. I told him I Googled him. I didn't spend months and months obsessed with him. Like, that's how he was trying to play it off to the fucking audience. Yeah,
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be very
annoying.
honest with you. You can't say that you aren't obsessed with him because every chance you get, you talk about your mama. Every chance you get, when I see you on a live stream, you're talking about you. My opinion. Do I have to find all the times you've mentioned your mama on a live stream throughout all of Locale Universe?
In the beginning, when we first came over here, yeah, I did, because I wanted to bring the drama over here to pop up on panels so that he could get exposure and I could get exposure over here. Yeah, that's when it was talked about. That's when it was brought up. It was something to bring in drama for the LCU. But I am...
Go ahead.
Do you really think I'm a woman who travels a lot, does a lot, am retired? Do you really think I have time to be obsessed with a full grown ass man, no matter how little he is?
Itchy Genital says, now you're giving tools and where to find it. Well, it's Google. She Googled his name.
Right?
I don't know, dude. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, he went by his name. And honestly, I was looking for his old Twitch streams that he did gaming because he outed himself for doing something pretty crazy on a live stream. And I was looking for a clip of that. But that's all that it was. But I mean, that is a way to take it, and that there is a way to spin that, especially if you're like that dead set against not using Google to find people's public platforms. The way, like, I'm not an IRL person at all.
Okay,
like, I hate it. I don't agree with it.
Public platform is fine. I'm not saying not finding his public social media. I'm not talking about that. Okay. But what I'm talking about is when it steps into real life about his wife. His wife's not on his channel, is she? Does she show up on his live streams and talk on his live streams and shit? Is she a public figure?
No, and I wasn't talking about her.
Then why even mention her in the first fucking place?
I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about his insurance, and I was clowning him for the way he walks.
And you talked about how skinny she was.
And public information is that he's married. So I can't talk shit by proxy.
Bro, I would have felt the same way.
No, we can't talk about people's moms, or like we can't talk shit about people's anything. Like, I don't know.
Dove. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't Dove. It was Be Happy. People should consider making their Facebook private and friends only. 100% do that now. Neil says, apparently looking up his wife LinkedIn is not cyber stalking. Did you look up her LinkedIn?
No, I didn't look up her LinkedIn. I did not look into her LinkedIn. I have no business to look into her LinkedIn.
Right.
When I Google searched her, that does come up that she has a LinkedIn. So I said that he has, at least his wife has a job that probably has insurance, because I know he doesn't, is what I said. And I was talking shit. I don't even know that he doesn't have fucking insurance. I was talking shit.
I think you talk a lot of reckless shit if you thought that was just shit talking. Jose, why do I got a feeling Zeta ain't making it to episode 2 of season 4? Oh, she might.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Jen says, online banter back and forth is one thing. Flexing, you looked up their info is another. 100%. Charm Skull, thank you for coming to Band World. You get to be...
Well, he asked how I got his fucking... Well, he didn't even ask. He just kind of led me into how I got his information. So I told him I Googled it. What was I going to do? Lie? And be like, I did fucking extensive research on you, bro. No. Your freaking name is in your comments. You went by your first and last name on Twitch. You went by your first and last name on everything else. So,
all right, Zay's in waiting, apparently.
Don't flatter yourself.
Let's pull Zay in here.
Okay.
What's up, Zay?
Hello, hello.
What up, girl?
Okay, so I think the biggest thing right now is that we're getting confused what the actual fucking problem is here. The problem isn't that you Googled him. We all have Google as a tool. We can use it to Google whoever, whatever we want. It's the fact that you took this information that you found from Google and then you put it on a live stream and publicized it in front of everybody. Now, people might have known his name, might have not known his name, but now you're taking that information that you learned about his wife and you are making it a public fucking thing. We all make jokes about each other's fucking part. Zeta, you know I do that shit too. I don't fuck with Yo Mama, but what I don't fuck with is bringing his wife into it for real. It's one thing to make a comment, like you said, I agree the mousy thing isn't an issue, but when we got people talking about fucking insurance and all this other bullshit, why are we bringing that up on a stream regardless of who cares who's supporting him in that family? Like, what does that matter to you, Zeta? I'm just confused.
Okay, so here's where I think there is no problem, is like you just said, that Googling something isn't a big deal, but passing the information on and making it public is a big deal. I did not do that. I Googled something. I never said his wife's name. I've never typed his wife's name. I don't think it's ever been outed. I have never, ever talked about where she works because I don't know where she works. I did not open her LinkedIn. Let's see. I have never said what kind of insurance she has, whether it was medical, dental, or whatever. I just assumed she had insurance.
Zeta. Wait, why are we bringing up the fact that you are looking into somebody so deep? You are fucking obsessed.
Because
I don't like
funny.
Yo Mama. This is obsession.
That's how comedy goes.
It's
not fucking funny. Like, what's funny about it? To look up somebody's insurance shit? Like, that's so next fucking level. We already know about doing... Like, I understand Girl World is, like, some next level fucking shit, but you don't need to be the one publicizing that. You could have kept all that information to yourself and just said that she's mousy.
Okay, let's keep from repeating that. Because
everyone else is saying in the donos. I'm going off what they're saying. They're all saying you said it somewhere, so...
No, they're not saying it in the donos because I would be seeing it as well. We're looking at the same fucking screen.
Okay, all right.
I didn't take private information and make it public at all. There was no information to release. I don't know his wife's name.
I was mentioning on a live stream his wife's insurance, etc., not making the info you get from Googling public.
I already addressed that. So I didn't know,
That's
and I still don't know.
Zeta.
And nobody really knows if his wife has insurance. It's called talking shit. You don't fucking know 100% of the facts, so you talk shit and you fucking make shit up, and it's fucking funny.
You talking shit about
and you
his
guys
bald
aren't
ass
part of
fucking
Girl
head and how
World.
fucking far back his forehead goes. That's talking
You-
shit. Talking about somebody's insurance is not fucking talking shit. That's
You guys
going
aren't
IRL.
part of Girl World. You don't know the stream that I stepped up on, but the stream that I stepped up on was somebody being called out for fraud and fucking their work and their insurance and all this other fucking shit. There's a lot of context. You guys are just going fucking crazy for no fucking reason. period. Point blank, period. I at no
Choosing
time
to involve yourself
where
in that,
it is
right?
wrong is when you take private information and you make it public. I have never done that in my personal
what's
life,
funny?
in my public life, whatever, because I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. I don't do it. I've never done it ever.
I don't feel comfortable with this.
Okay, don't then. That's fine.
The
But I'm
issue
telling
is the way
you.
you are portraying it, even right now, is like you're like saying, I have this info, I have this, like it comes off really fucking grimy. I'm gonna be
Trying
honest.
anything. I don't have the information. I just told you I don't fucking know it. It was a long time ago when this panel happened. It was like over a year ago. Over a year ago.
Look, I think the biggest issue is you shouldn't have fucking brought it up on stream. If you talk about,
I'm gonna bring it up. I wanted to show that.
You brought up that his wife was mousy, all that shit, whatever. I've called his wife fat on a stream. I'll say that. I've never seen his wife though. I've never went out of my way to look up his wife. You could have said that you thought his wife was mousy, but you didn't have to say you Googled him and all this fucking fuck shit. You
In the
added all
same
that shit
sense,
in.
I was pointing out that he didn't have motherfucking insurance because he's a broke bum. And the only reason he could have insurance would be due to his wife.
Why
That's
is
what
your
the fuck
business?
I
Why is
did.
that anybody's
It's the
business
same
to fucking put
fucking
online
thing.
though? That's not
It's
your
the same
business. That's
fucking
going
thing.
IRL. You looked up whether this man had insurance, whether his wife had
Okay.
insurance.
Well,
put
you
that
guys
on the
are a
fucking
little bit
screen.
too dramatic on the IRL thing, okay? To say somebody may or may not have health insurance is a little bit much. To say somebody may or may not have a job
What does
is a
that
little
have to
bit
do
much.
with live streaming?
Especially
when
when
we're
you're
talking
talking
shit to each
shit
other,
to
what is that
somebody
gonna
else.
do? Okay, Zia, I could talk shit to you right now, and I don't for a second gotta bring up anything about what you do in your real life. Like that's what I'm saying. We
Okay,
can talk shit to each
good
other
for
right
you.
now. We don't gotta bring that up. That's just some piss poor way of talking shit because you actually don't have some. I've heard you talk.
No,
shit to your
actually,
mama.
it was fucking grade A chef's kiss way of talking shit. You don't
No, it
know the whole
wasn't
context
at all.
of how I popped up there
Zeta,
last
when you
minute
gave me
when
the
he had just
timestamp, you
spent
didn't want
an
the whole
hour and a
context out.
half going over somebody else's fucking life that had been concealed. Okay, so I went up there, I popped off, I
For an
called
eye
him out
makes
on
the
all
whole
his
world
friends.
blind, bitch. Like, have you ever heard that? So you're gonna then retaliate. So you're saying somebody's doing something shitty, and that's really shitty, right? So then I'm gonna take it and make it worse, and I'm gonna do something 10 times
No.
just as shitty, right? That's what you're doing.
No, that's not what I'm doing, and that's not what I was saying. If you let me finish saying what I'm saying, you'd know what I was saying before you start talking your shit. Anyways, so that was what it was. I popped up for a reason to point out his hypocrisy because that used to be his brand. Okay, hypocrisy, lies, hypocrisy, and I was like, oh shit, this is the perfect opportunity to call out his hypocrisy because at the time he was lying that he had all this bullshit that he didn't really have, and that's why I brought up some things that I brought up, and then that's it, and it fucking he had it privacy reported or somebody privacy reported it and took it the fuck down, and it is what it is.
Okay,
that was it.
Awesome. So
But-
so his thing was calling out hypocrisy, right? Is that what you're saying?
That was his brand.
Okay,
when he very
great.
first came into Go World.
I love calling it out too. And I think it's pretty fucking hypocritical to get on him for this, that, and the other. And then you turned around and bragged about Google searching, talking about his wife's insurance and all this other shit. That's fucking hypocritical too.
I don't see how that's hypocritical, but okay. I didn't break any laws. I didn't go to any
No one's
sealed
saying you did.
court
Nobody
documents.
said you broke a law. Nobody said you broke a law.
I didn't take
so don't
anything.
go there.
I didn't take private information. No, I'm saying
You
he did.
weaponized information, like somebody said in the main chat. You weaponized
to have a
information.
hypocrisy, you have to have a hypocrisy. You have to have two sides, right?
Right.
Yeah. So he did bad,
Okay.
so you did bad too,
So-
huh?
Yeah.
No, so I did that first because we're talking 2 years ago. Okay, I Googled a name. I've never searched out documents. I've never broken
I don't care
laws,
about documents.
obtaining
Nobody say anything about
documents, or
documents.
putting-
I'm not talking about documents.
I've never put anything private on a public platform ever.
I'm not saying you did
Mine
that either.
or mine, my enemies, or whatever. I've never done that. So
I'm not
that's
saying
why
that you did
I
that. I'm not saying
dislike
that you
them.
did
So
that.
that's why it can't be a hypocrisy because there's fucking levels to it, right?
But it can, and you did a bad level that
And my
doesn't make me
levels-
feel very comfortable. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel comfortable
Okay.
working with you.
Well,
All
my
right,
levels
low
are
cow
that.
trading
Same
card.
level.
Loyal Cow Trading Card said Timu Gorlock stalking Timu Billy Mays. GG. Rody, welcome to Band World. Thank you. James FMC says, hey, Zeta's lawyer here. I advise you to stop bragging and laughing about having people's IRL info. Mr. Boom Boom Pow says Zeta does things and drinks white Gatorade. RWO for life. Hold on, I'm missing some. Saul Goodman said 3 months. Boom, arm. Loves Eileen's idea of covering drama on the tubes. Absolutely. Mr. Boom Boom Pow, Zeta, please go to the store and buy new Gatorade. He doesn't like your white Gatorade, I guess. Anonymous says, Zeta, they are going to attack you because they are dying for a show together. He wasn't a host of the LCU, so blah, blah. No, this ain't got nothing to do with doing a show with Zay. Zay was like memeing around. Matter of fact, I had it pulled up to show Zeta to start a little shit, right? But no, that's not it at all. I don't feel comfortable with somebody who does that shit.
They're just a little bit like more sensitive about this IRL bullshit than I am. Hold on one second. I want to address James snap his little super chat. It says, I advise you to stop bragging and laughing about having people's IRL info. I've never done that, and I'm not doing it right now, and that's a little slanderous. But you can go ahead. But you can. I first of all, I'm not here answering to you guys for some shit that I did outside of the motherfucking universe, for one.
Awesome, because I'm not going to sit here for what you did on the outside of the motherfucking universe.
Good. I can Google. Right? I'm going to Google public information. That's how the fuck I am. I'm a nosy ass bitch. I'm here for the drama. Just like you guys search your content is the same way that I search mine. If I'm going to go talk shit to a motherfucker, I want to look at all their platforms and see if I could find a clip of them saying this shit that I know I've seen before.
Listen, I understand.
So, yeah,
I understand when you research, you may run into things, but what you don't do is you don't go on a live stream and kind of soft brag about what you found.
Well, what I did was I stood up 10 toes down in front of that motherfucker, and we fucking had it out. And I'm apologize for your feelings if you feel like that's
you
wrong.
You can
but
fuck
that's
off without apologies. That's not. I don't fuck my feelings.
No, I'm not apologizing like I'm sorry. I'm not fucking sorry. I'm going to Google public information. I'm going to fucking make sure I saw what I saw and have my clips before I fucking go at somebody.
But Zeta, I've seen you talk shit on a million fucking streams, and I know for a fact you don't need any of that information. I've seen you do 10 times worse damage to people without looking up shit. So that's why I think we're at this point where we're saying you didn't need to fucking do this, because even if you Googled all that information, you have it, whatever. Then you didn't have to then brag about the fact that you did look into it. I think that's where it turns into weaponizing the information.
That's my problem with it.
Okay, good.
That
he
was
can
my
feel
problem.
whatever type of way he wanted to feel about me weaponizing information.
I'm with you on that. We don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him the same way you don't fuck with him, girl. Like, I feel you on that, but you know for a fact you could talk shit to him without looking all that shit up. He's a bum on every channel he's been on.
I had no other knowledge other than what I had seen from him in Gore World. I had heard all this other shit, and I wanted to see what he had done before. How can I go and accuse somebody of doing certain things without having them saying in their own voice that they've done those things, right?
No,
that's what I knew. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. There was a clip on his Twitch where he's gaming and admits to doing some stupid ass shit, and I wanted that clip. Right?
That's fine.
So it's not information that I would have taken off of the internet and told anybody else, hey, I did the search on your mama and I have all this information, because I'm not like that. I don't get down like that, and I don't do that.
But when you brought up
him
the
and
I
didn't bring it up. We were going at it to each other, talking shit, and freaking him being a bum. I brought up fucking insurance. That's it. I'm sorry you guys don't get the content, the context, and you guys feel differently than I do. You guys feel differently than I do.
Niall says this all came from the clip where he said he wouldn't work with Zeta because of this IRL stuff, and she was acting like that was petty. I thought there was another one in here. There wasn't. Oh, wait. Seth Look says, I remember recently when Zeta said she's mostly muscle. comedy
Yeah, that
gold.
was my point. That was my point, actually, because I mean, maybe you guys are taking your mama's side, but I thought he was being way fucking dramatic, talking
Listen,
about I came
here's the
after
thing.
his
All
dad,
right, here's
or
the
I
thing.
came after his
Not taking
wife.
his
Here's
side.
the-
Because he made it sound like I have contacted them outside of the internet. I don't even know their names. I'm not interested in knowing their names. I'm not like that. Like, that's what's crazy. By leaving information out, I was like, damn, he's being fucking bitch made.
Okay,
Just to let you guys know, my
so
friend's going to be here in a few minutes. So I
Who?
might have to, just to let you guys know, I might have to walk away just to let my friend in the house in a few minutes.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to talk to Keem anyway because I'm only still here because
Okay.
Balls comes on at 4. If I really want to end the stream right now, but I'm not going to because I have more respect for Keemstar than that. Mr.
Okay.
McBoom Boom Pow says Zeta pulled a heist and drank white Gatorade. Ugh. CC says there is no context that makes what you did okay. Anistan says careful with that bragging about searching people's info thing you're doing, Zeta. When you open the door, you can't control what walks through. That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's not something that I go around doing all the time. It's not like I try to look into who people are. Literally, his name has been public information forever.
Wait, but Zeta, that's
And
what I'm
I
trying.
knew I was
am
gonna
on
pop
your
up.
side with that. I want you to understand. I'm on your side with that. When he said like whatever, I don't think that was going IRL. Absolutely. When you mentioned that his wife was mousy, absolutely not. I
Right.
said shit about his wife. I don't care.
Right.
But what I think is where it got weird and where things get all fucked up, right? Is you were looking for that one video and you found some other shit, and that's fine. Okay, it doesn't matter if you found it, but then you brought necessarily brought what you found, but you mentioned it in a way that you're like, I have this information and I could use it if needed, right? And that's where it's a problem.
That's how you are inferring it, but that's not why I brought it up, and that's not how I brought it up. Why I brought it up is because he said I was like stalking him, or that I was like so infatuated with him, or that I had put all this time and energy in to it. And I was like, no, dude, your fucking name is in your comments, and I Googled it. That's exactly how it was. Nothing
The
more,
insurance
nothing
thing is
less.
separate from that, right? The insurance thing that like you're bringing up, like where you're talking about like his wife's insurance and how he could have only had insurance from his wife or whatever. People wouldn't have known that if you didn't bring that up. And I think that's where it's getting to the point where people are saying that's IRL.
Well,
'Cause
that's what
nobody's
happens
looking
when
at
you're in the
people's
heat of the
insurance.
moment. That's what happens when you're in the heat of the moment and you're talking shit back and forth. I was actually clowning him for the fucking way he talks, because he likes that, the way he walks. You know what I mean?
If you
Saying,
just admitted that one part is wrong, then I'm with you, Zeta.
right.
Then I'm
And
with
maybe
you.
you're right. And maybe when you're hot and fucking popping off and your mouth is running, maybe you have time to think like that. But my motherfucking brain and mouth don't work like that. My fucking mouth rolls. But at least I stay with it enough to know, and because I fucking believe in my heart of heart that doxing is fucking wrong, and internet shit should stay on internet shit. And I don't believe people going after people's incomes and livelihoods and families that aren't public figures. I believe that's so
She wasn't,
wrong.
right? And she wasn't a public figure, which is why, even though I understand how it relates to
Oh
what
my
you're
God.
saying, that it reaches
Saying
that
somebody
point.
probably fucking provides the insurance for their spouse is not
I
exposing
know,
them.
and
It's
you're
weird. It's
bragging
not
that you
even
found
talking
it.
about them as a person.
no.
I wasn't even like, your
Zeta.
wife has a
No, it's
job.
not.
I was like, your wife probably supporting your ass. I know you don't got insurance. At
I
least
said
hers
this-
probably does. The words probably are even fucking in there. Like, Jesus,
Zeta.
y'all are just way
Zeta,
too
did you forget
damn sensitive. It's censorship and it's downright blasphemous. Fuck, dude, you're so sensitive. Nobody got doxxed. I never took anything private and made it public.
No,
I don't
you
fucking
humble
talk
bragged.
about people.
No, you humble bragged that you found it.
No, I didn't, bitch, because humble bragging is going to somebody else and being like, this is what I found.
you humble
blah,
bragged
blah,
to
blah,
him.
blah, blah.
You humble
Or
bragged to
this,
him.
This.
You humble
no,
bragged to him.
he fucking wanted to know basically how I got it. He's not dumb. He said I fucking obsessed over him because he knew I would tell him how I got it.
Dang.
He's not dumb. He knows how
And
people
by the
work over
way-
there.
and by the
in
way-
the LCU.
and by
I've
the
never
way-
doxed him.
And by the way, I do this with people that I like and that I don't like. I feel how I feel about the situation no matter who it is, whether I like them or not. So this whole thing of, oh, I
That's
understand
just-
you're sticking up for your mama. It ain't like I absolutely like the dude. Me and the dude barely get along.
I never said you're sticking up for him. Just don't freaking think that I care if you're freaking your boundaries are different than mine. Okay. We
That's
both
awesome.
are the same in the fact that I don't go IRL. And if you don't want to believe that, then don't believe that. And if you don't want to work with me because of that, that's your choice. You know what I
This
mean?
all
I
could
get
be
it.
solved,
I
though,
would
Zeta, by
like.
saying you went too far and that you're sorry. You might have went a little too far with
Well,
that
here's
one
the thing,
and
baby
not the other
girl.
thing.
Here's the thing, baby girl. I just told you my mouth works faster than my brain sometimes. And
Well,
I
then
do get
apologize for that.
crackhead energy. When I'm talking shit, I talk shit. But that's purposefully why I try not to know shit about people.
Well, maybe you should fix that part before getting on a fucking live stream then.
I don't.
Maybe don't Google people then if you
That
know
was
that
fucking
your
2 years
brain
ago,
has that
first of all.
issue.
When you,
And I
when
went
you
up-
said the F slur on stream, that wasn't 2 years ago.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't. I was fucking hot. And what? I'm human. I'll
Yeah,
fucking do.
girl,
You
I've
fuck
been
with
in
me
trouble
and
for
mine,
shit
and I'm
that
gonna
I say
come
when
at
I'm
you
human.
no holds barred. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. And I even do it unconsciously, bitch. Like that's
The
just who
reason
I
that
am.
I'm the one saying this is because I feel like I'm the one who gets heated the same way you do in the LCU, right? And I say
Right.
a bunch of fuck shit. I fucked up and I said fuck shit, but the one thing that I think that you should literally just say, the insurance shit was too far. Getting to the point where we were looking into potentials about his wife's job or any of that shit, too far. Let's just drop that shit right there. Say you're not gonna do it again, Zeta, because I know you and I know you can roast people without Googling them, and then you won't even have to worry about that information being in the back of your head because you don't need that shit. I've seen you roast the fuck out of people for less.
Yeah, true. When
That
I'm
is
wrong, I
true.
say I'm wrong. And,
I've always been a fan of you, Zeta.
But
Like,
I'll
I always have.
I'll never say I'm sorry, and with the intent of knowing that it could possibly happen again. I honestly, I'll think about it, and I'll see if I change my mind by tomorrow. And I think that bringing up that somebody's spouse may or may not have insurance is exposing too much public information. But right now, at
I
this
can't
point in
help
time,
him.
I don't think so.
For what you said, I can't blame him for thinking that you were going after his wife. I can't blame him for thinking that. I'm sorry. I would have
That's
thought the exact
crazy.
same thing if it was my husband. I would have been heated
That's
to
crazy.
no
Okay, look,
fucking
like,
end if you would have
nobody
mentioned my
knows-
husband like that. Oh my God. I would have went the fuck off. He actually, I can't believe he didn't go the fuck off because I would have.
Well, see, and that's the thing too. Like somebody has said like just the word husband, and it set you off like that. You know what I mean? They weren't even. Oh, I remember what it was now, but I'm not going to bring it up. But anyways, and it'll set you off like that. You know?
In a
And-
certain way.
Yeah. And to me, like
And if it was done in that certain way, yeah, I would have went the fuck off.
even okay. So just say it's somebody who doesn't even know you, and they're like, your husband probably takes care of you and probably has insurance for
I
you.
talk about being a housewife. That's different.
The funny thing is, I've said
Okay,
to your
so
mama,
that's the
I bet
same
you your
fucking
wife pays
thing.
for everything,
It's
but
the
I didn't
same
look up your
thing.
insurance.
I'm calling him a homosexual.
Wait. You don't get to turn that around because you said you found it.
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
I
That's the
didn't.
difference. I
I
didn't look
did
up
not
info. I
say
just
that.
fucking
I
guessed.
have never confirmed she has insurance. I don't even know where she works. All I confirmed is she had a LinkedIn. And what I said was she probably has insurance. I said, I know your ass don't have insurance because I'm talking shit, just freaking believing he don't have a
Wait,
full-time
I thought-
job.
wait,
From what
You
he
didn't
was
use the
showing
LinkedIn.
on
I thought
his
you said you
channel
didn't
at that
have a-
time,
wait, I thought
he
you
did
said
not
she
have a
didn't
full-time
LinkedIn.
job.
Wait, I thought you said that you didn't know she had a LinkedIn.
You literally
No,
said that
I
earlier in the
said
stream.
I did not open her LinkedIn. I did not look at her LinkedIn.
But
I
now
did
you're-
not read her LinkedIn. What I said was when I Googled his name, she had a LinkedIn. That's how I knew what she looked like. That's it. You know how you Google and the main screen will come up with like all these different things? That's it. And LinkedIn will come up, it'll say LinkedIn and it'll have the person's profile picture, right? And I was like, probably his wife. Went with it, talking shit. That's it. But it's literally the same exact thing as you saying you're a housewife. It's the same thing with him. I was proving he was a fucking broke bum. At the time, he was portraying like he was working when he wasn't. He was a stay-at-home dad, which is fine. Do your thing, boo-boo. But that was all just speculation.
No, you
and-
don't get to turn around with what I said with what you did. I'm sorry. You don't. You don't get to do that.
It's the same. It's the
Difference
same
is
thing.
what
You don't
I
do
did
that.
respect
No.
what
Okay,
I
that's fine.
did when I called him out and I said his wife is fat and his wife takes care of him. That's speculation because I didn't look him up. What you did was you looked him up and you
Yeah.
used info that you saw. That's what
I
I'm trying to
did.
get you to see the difference.
I did look him up. I'm not going to deny that, and I'm not going to apologize for it. I was looking for a clip. I googled the name that was in his
But
YouTube
why
comments.
use shit that wasn't the clip then? If you're looking for the clip and you found shit that isn't the fucking clip, then why use shit that isn't the fucking clip is my point. I'm with you on talking shit. I'm
Why?
so
What?
with you, but
Why? You shit that's not in the clip?
You were looking for a clip. You found some other shit, and then you used the other shit that wasn't the clip. So if you were just looking for the clip, why'd you use anything besides the clip?
Oh no, I fucking felt like it, and I was talking shit. That was it.
All right.
Somebody else brought up his
Jose
wife.
said-
I didn't bring up his wife. Somebody else brought up his wife.
Jose said, just looking information. Wait, it was just you and him on that panel.
Chat brought up his wife. And they were saying...
Chat don't count. They're not up on that panel.
Chat counts over there. Very much so. Especially when they're TTSing.
Then y'all are fucking retarded.
Yeah,
Jose
it is. It's pretty retarded.
Just looking information can reflect an intention to use it IRL. Why else would you look? Okay. Why else would you look for information? I had to fix the sentence. Just looking for information can reflect an intention to use it IRL. That's not necessarily true if you're looking for social media and stuff like that. Why else would you look for information?
Yeah, I was looking for a clip. Okay.
So the clip would have more than likely been on YouTube or Twitter or one of those two things.
So give me a drink. I'll be right back.
The clip at one point in time was on YouTube, and I know that's where I saw it. But creators like to dirty delete their channels.
Absolutely.
But if it's multi-streaming on Twitch, you can find it on their Twitch sometimes. So that's what had happened was, and that's all that I did.
So you were trying to find his Twitch by looking up his first name, but all of his shit is Yo Mama.
No, it wasn't coming up.
This was before that. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
That makes a little more sense on that regard, because I'm like confused as to why we had to Google for a clip, because I know it would either be Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. You know, dirty deletes happen, but it always gets re-uploaded, so.
Yeah.
Look, I think the only reason people want you to own up and just say you fucked up is because I think a lot of people in the LCU working with you forward are going to be nervous about the fact that you're saying you're Googling people's information, the fact that you're saying you have a mouth that will just go out and spew shit. Let's say you get pissed at Xylee. What's stopping you from looking up Xylee? And then let's say you don't intend to use the information, but then you have it in your head and you get pissed and you go off, you know?
Xylee's smart. She can't... The only thing Xylee has is a Twitter with Xylee Gets Real. I have no personal social media whatsoever. I learned not to do that a long time ago.
Go around investigating people. I'm just, one, that's too much time. Two, I don't really care enough. And three, it takes a lot to get me like hyped up to where my mouth will run faster than my brain. Coming from me and mine is the first one. And yes, ironically, I was doing the same thing. But two, if you don't trust me, don't trust me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm freaking a good person. I have no reason to look people up. What am I going to gain from that? Like I just told you guys, I have never gone IRL and I would never.
Steak for Two says Zeta is sus. Don't DM this lady. That's from Steak.
What you can gain from it is exactly what you did. You look for it and then you weaponize the information later. Same way that you
I'm
could do
so
it.
sus, Steak. Stop tagging me in Discord. That's how sus I am.
Let's say you and Steak start beefing. What's stopping you? That's what everyone is saying right now. Is because
I don't care.
If it pushes you to that point, you're saying you will do it. I just
news, everybody. News. Keem doesn't care what the fuck motherfuckers do outside of the universe. Okay, it's what I've done inside this universe that counts.
Yeah,
when
but
Yo Mama and
funny.
I went on panel together, I had not live streamed or been up on a panel in over a year. I'd gone out of state for a lot of years and I was just busy. So yeah, and like I was fucking going at it. He was in control. It was on his panel in front of his audience. There's a lot of context to take into account there. The whole hour and a half of the stream before, the whole days around what was going on in the community, what he was covering and who he was covering and how he was covering it. Okay. I can't go back and take it back. I cannot give you all that context without putting you through a boring ass history lesson. And it does not matter. So I personally will never dox anybody, have never doxed anybody, and I've said that enough during this stream.
It was the humble bragging.
Believe it or not.
It was the humble bragging that got me. And yeah, okay. So do I?
It wasn't a motherfucking humble brag, dude. He fucking told me. He fucking told me I was harassing him or obsessed with him, and I'm not obsessed with him.
And you're having feedback on your microphone. You're having feedback. You're having feedback.
That's my alarm because my best friend's here because I'm here arguing with you guys and my alarm's going off.
Yeah, you're on a fucking show that's on until 4 p.m. We got 30 more minutes on this show.
Anyways, it wasn't a humble brag. He said I harassed him. He set me up for that.
Okay,
and I was
great.
letting him know where I
Great.
got the information from. So it wasn't
Great.
fucking scary to
Great.
him. I'm not going to fucking hide shit like that.
Can I finish what I was going to say? You're going to cut me off again.
I was talking.
I
You can go
know.
back and
Actually,
see.
I was, and you cut me off. So can I finish what the fuck I was saying?
All right, I'll let you tell it. Go ahead.
Yeah, great. So I have said that I don't care what people have done outside the LCU before they got here. Yes, I agree. But the problem I'm having is you showed this shit like it was good and almost like, okay, this is what happened, like it was nothing. The second clip you showed me, you didn't even want me to see the full fucking context of what the clip was. You wanted me to stop it at a certain point. No, fuck that.
You're
I
giving
can't
me
trust
way
you.
too much credit. You're giving me way too much credit. I wasn't trying to control how long you played that clip. First of all, you're the one running OBS. You're the one controlling the clips. I asked you to play the first one longer. I asked you to play the first one of him longer.
I'm talking about the clip you played. I'm talking about
I
the
know.
clip you played.
I know. Hold on. Can I finish? Can I run through my sentence? Jesus fucking shit. Pipe the fuck down around here. So I wasn't trying to hide anything. That stream happened so long ago, I honestly do not remember every specific detail. Obviously, I would remember a motherfucker's name if I did. I would remember like other things. I fucking did not look into it deep. I didn't pay any mind to it. I was looking for a fucking clip on Twitch. That's it.
Okay, Poke Gaga says, Zeta, quick, get the bikini to distract everyone.
Everybody will leave.
Poke, you're funny.
The biggest issue with this situation is the way that you keep like defending the actions, and you literally basically said you would do it again because your mouth.
Do you want me to
goes
lie to
faster than
you?
would.
No, do you want me to lie to
I want
you?
you to be honest because I'm letting you
I
know
want you to
right
lie.
now.
I have
it's gonna
never
fucking mean
doxed
I'm
anybody.
taking this
I
show
have
with
never
Xylee
went after
when you
anybody's
fuck up.
private
never said
information.
Xylee.
I have
That's
never
why.
done that.
Keep saying
It's
it.
not in my character. I'm not that type of bitch.
It's okay.
Plain and
'Cause we know you're
simple.
gonna,
Cut and dry.
Get so
End
pissed
of
at something and you're gonna
discussion.
fuck up again, and I'm gonna take this show with Xylee just like I wanted. It wasn't a meme. I'm taking this show with Xylee, and you're gonna fuck up, and I know for a fact it's gonna happen sooner rather than later.
Take
So I can't
the
wait.
show with
I'll be the
Xylee.
co-host
I
soon,
don't
guys.
give a
Bye.
fuck. If that's what you want.
Wait, did you kick her or did you pull her out? Or did she
I didn't
leave?
do shit.
Oh,
I didn't do shit. Ever. But at least it came out that she does want this fucking show with you. Pipe the fuck down,
well,
bitches.
I already
Jesus.
had the clip
I
where
thought we
she
would
said
be
that.
cool together. I thought fucking.
I thought so too
we could
until I
work
saw
this
that
shit
clip.
out.
I saw that
But
too until I saw that clip.
Yeah, but who
Imlo
knew? Googling
said-
was a high fucking offense around here.
Imlo says Zeta is a good, I guess, person facts or, okay, I'm just going to say what they wrote. They wrote, Imlo said Zeta is a good period facts. Good person? Were you trying to say? Were you trying to say person?
She was trying to say person. She's at
okay.
work.
Okay.
That has insurance. Fucking shit. Because that's usually what happens.
Rastoff, this ain't going to last. I can tell you that right now. You can just keep your fucking mouth shut. I'm only
she's just
here.
waiting.
I'm just waiting for y'all to go live.
Well, if you want to, we could just end it now if you want. I should have
I'm not
run
going to.
OBS. Keem wanted me to run OBS when it was going to be with Yo Mama. But
Yeah,
You
because
can hand off now.
your mama doesn't. No, I'm not handing off shit. Your mama doesn't use OBS. He uses that XSplit, and he has all the stuff in the background and stuff. That's why he wanted you to run OBS.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Sid? Not everyone has insurance. Hello, I have fucking insurance that doesn't even want to cover my damn surgery. They're out there claiming I have another insurance policy that I don't have and haven't had for at least the past 5 fucking years.
Bolo says, Zeta, bring that energy to Froggy Lush.
What is that, Bolo?
That's me. I'm the Froggy Lush.
How? How are you froggy?
They're saying I'm ugly.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. She might hate me for Googling a motherfucker, but I still got Xylee's back. I still think she's cool as fuck. Whether she believes that I go IRL or not, I don't know. And that's the decision for her to decide.
Poke Gaga says, what's your favorite ham sandwich?
Xylee.
I like the ham with little cheese bits in it. And then another layer of cheese with mayonnaise and lettuce. That's amazing.
I don't eat ham sandwiches. Cold cuts are not the thing for me, but I do get down with a French dip. That's for sure. I'm a red meat kind of girl, which I need to work in some more fish in my diet. So what do you guys think? W's in the chat for Xylee and Zay.
I ain't gonna be Xylee or Zay either.
Why?
Because I ain't doing this.
Oh, you just want to stay with Rewind now? Well, I hope you're just a little bit hot and you could blow off some steam, do whatever it is that makes you feel better after you blow off some steam. And think about it and decide you're worked up and pissed off for something that happened years ago and that wasn't as egregious as you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Billy says, no ham. First Zeta L ever. Yeah, cold cuts are bad for me anyways, with all my issues and stuff. I try to stay on that protein diet, try to get them gains.
Yeah.
I am, after all, a ripped fat bitch. So, anyways, what else is going on? You mentioned talking about some slickness that Zay pulled on nerds. Do you want to pull that up for the last little bit?
She already set it up here. There's no point.
Oh, what was it about?
Coming on here.
About what? That she was going to come up here and what?
She said she was going to take the job from you. I thought it was funny what she said. Sweet Tea. I don't have. Wait, I do have timestamp for that thing. Sweet Tea says she wants to debate you, but I don't know. You and Sweet Tea might actually have a good debate. Maybe y'all can talk about Googling people and finding out their wives' jobs and stuff. What's up, Cece? I didn't pull you in. I guess she did. How you doing?
Nice job. No, I didn't. Nice job, but I never, talked about their wives' jobs or looked at what their wives' jobs were.
Yeah.
You like to add in additional information there?
Look, I understand that world, right? And there's different rules there. I get that. And the problem is that you were looking it up innocently, but you found stuff.
Which does happen. That does happen.
Exactly, 100% it does. Yes, I might be Googling something else pops up, and that happens all the time. And that's not what the issue is. The issue is it came out of your mouth. It's almost like a threat, kind of like, I don't know, like when you said it, when I was watching it, it kind of felt like almost like blackmail, like keep going because here's what I know. And if you're going to push me, I can tell everybody what I know. That's how it kind of came across to me.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So I get your point. And that's not how I meant it. I try to be 100% real and authentic all the time. I don't like to be sneaky or like I just don't like to be that. So when he led with, I was obsessing over him or looking into him, researching him, whatever, I knew that he was looking for an answer, and I wasn't going to hide where I got the information that I have or what I had done to get his information. And I was going to let him know it took all of like a couple hours. You know what I mean? And that's all that it was.
I hear you. And I have had discussions with him. So I know how he can get and how infuriating and how easy it is to just go at him because he goats people. He is fantastic at doing that. But there is a
So if you would have seen that stream live when it happened years ago, everybody in the community was just shut down. It was the talk of the community for days because he got sat down and shut up and stuttered the whole fucking time because I called out each and every one of his lies. And I did that just by having experience with the shit that he was bragging to do.
Right. I hear you. But here's the thing is the second that you step into the mud, now nobody can tell who the pig was. You're just as dirty. You have done just as much damage as he did. And it doesn't, nobody wins there. You have to be able to handle somebody like him, but do it without crossing the line. You can't
Right.
cross the line and then claim you're clean. You're not. Once
True.
you get in the mud, you're in the mud. Period.
I didn't go in the mud though,
You
baby
did.
girl. Like, you
You
can
did.
see this very clearly. You could see it as going IRL. You can see it as going doxing, or you can see it for what it was, taking public information and Googling it. And that is it.
I'm not saying
And I
that you
let
dox
the
them.
most important person to know that I had that information, I let him know that when I was looking him in his eyes, face to face, not hiding behind an avatar, letting him know this is what the fuck, right? And I was alluding to things. I was using probablys, maybes, a lot of shit just to clown on him. So you could tell I was putting shit together. And factually, I'm sure I wasn't even 50% right. So, he signed off and he was like, that bitch don't know what she's talking about. So he knew I wasn't freaking really looking into him. But whatever.
That's the you keep missing.
This is
what
I
we're
am
trying to
human.
say.
I am human, and I'm telling you guys, I'm being open and honest with chat and with Xylee that yes, I get heated. That's my personality. I'm a wiser woman now. I remove myself from the situation. I try to take a time out. I do crash out, and I do think it's funny internet content when people do crash out, but it's authentic when it fucking happens and I get mad, right? So you can trust and take what I'm saying at face value and let time pass and reevaluate the situation as time's passed by my actions or not, right? So I can tell you that.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. It's like you're sitting here and you are showing that, and you're arguing, and you keep going, and you're like, yeah, it probably will happen again. Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's okay.
I never said it would probably happen again. I just said that when I get mad, my mouth runs. And yes, it has here recently. And I said a slur that I didn't mean to say, but it wasn't really as bad as it was made out to be, because that's how shit is in the LCU. But that's just my take on it. Everybody has a different opinion.
Bad. Cares? You say a slur, that's bad. And it is as bad as it was made out to be. It's a slur. You can't say that.
Not really. I can. I can.
There's an excuse for using those words.
My excuse for using those words is when you're part of the protected class, you can use the words that those slurs would be offensive to that protected class. Right.
Okay, how about this? You can't say them in the LCU. How about that?
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Well, not only that, it could have been a toss thing, like it was a mistake. But me saying that I've done it recently isn't me being unapologetic. It's me admitting that I'm human, right? And I do get mad, but I don't go after people. All right. I'm just not that way.
Okay, Gaga says, when's the first weekend sleep stream? No. Bud says, Zeta
I'll
sucks.
do one if I still have a job.
You'll do it by yourself because I am not doing a sleep stream. Bud said, Zeta sucks. We need to get Xylee and Dank on a show. Oh, dear God. Hell no. Hell no. Dank would drive me crazy. Now says, Zeta could fix all of this by apologizing.
What do you want me to apologize for? Just to apologize?
I don't want you to apologize.
I
unless you
mentioned
mean
somebody's spouse may or may not have insurance.
Yeah.
Because literally that is what I said.
I don't want to apologize for anything you don't feel like apologizing for, 100%.
Oh, no.
Like, that's what I'm apologizing for. Like, it sounds ridiculous because it is ridiculous.
See, you keep, that's what's getting me right there.
Well, the fact is that I didn't go after his wife, and that's the thing that you guys keep trying to put on me, and I didn't.
I don't,
and I can't. The chat brought it up. His chat brought it up, and that is how she even got brought up.
I'm gonna be
honest.
I've
admitted that I was wrong. I was wrong. I've admitted the part that was wrong is talking about her there.
Okay,
right?
Look, listen. It is what it is. It happened. Whatever. They'll figure out what to do. We got 17 more minutes.
Yep.
Rarity says, I'd take a Xylee and Pizzle show. Hell no, me and Pizzle would kill each other.
It would be entertaining.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Me and Pizzle would yell at each other all the time.
I thought the show was going to be so much better. I thought we were going to have so much fun. And it's just turned into two people with two different opinions. One that's not quite as sensitive and strict as the other, but we have a common goal, which is we both don't believe in doxing. We both don't believe in
Oh,
going
by the way,
IRL.
I never said
You're
that
mad
you
at
actually.
words.
Yeah, I am mad at words. I'm mad on how you. It's exactly how Cece said. The way you were saying it, it was like, "Oh, I found this out about you and your wife." That's what it sounded like.
No. No.
Don't tell me no, because that's exactly how it fucking sounded.
Okay, well, I was there, and that's how you took it, and
I
that's
just
cool.
listened to
It was over it was an hour panel, and that's not how I meant it. But like I said, I hadn't been on live for a long time, and I was in front of his audience, and it wasn't fucking the best thing in the world, but you know, it was.
It's always a
was
fucking
something.
excuse, isn't there? It's always a fucking excuse.
I don't have an excuse because I don't have to make an excuse because,
You've been making a
like
lot
I
of
said,
them the
I'm
whole
not
time.
trying to convince you. I'm not trying to convince you to come to my side. I see it for what it is. You're hypersensitive on IRL
Oh,
doxing
now
stuff.
I'm hypersensitive. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think Googling is IRL. Googling public information that somebody put on their public platform for a purpose of creating content to go to that person with. I don't think
Zeta,
that's IRL.
Stop downplaying other people's opinions and emotions by doing that. I don't like that, and that's not fair.
I'm not downplaying it.
Riley, yes, you are. You keep doing that. That's like the sixth time you've said.
I'm not downplaying it. I just don't understand it, and I wish that we could just move on. And I wish that it wasn't a deal breaker of whether we do a show or not. Like that's crazy to me.
Oh, absolutely. Because
You know what
if I don't trust you. 100%. I don't trust you.
See, I don't understand
Hey,
that
look,
because I judge people
listen,
and,
you know
and
how to
they
run
earn
OBS.
my trust.
Look, you know how to run OBS. Maybe they'll find somebody else to do it with you. That might be a thing. You know how to run OBS, so you can still do it.
That's where we're different. And like, I trust people, how they treat me and how they act. And by what I've witnessed their actions do, not by like what they say or people have told me about them. So that sucks. But there's no reason not to trust me because I have not physically done anything that would put anybody's life at risk ever. Whether it's their livelihood,
I didn't say you
their
put
job,
somebody's life
or
on
their
risk.
spouse,
I never
or their
said
spouse's,
I never
their spouse's
said
livelihood or anything like that.
I never said you put his wife's life at risk. I never said that.
Yeah,
I never said that you said that. I was making a statement.
Yeah.
I don't.
This is what I'm talking about. You do that. You go one way or the other. You're either demeaning her feelings or you're making it like we're being so outrageous and we said these outrageous things that nobody ever said.
I'm not demeaning her feelings. Like demeaning someone's feelings and saying my feelings are more important than hers. No, I said I'm bummed that we can't do a show together because of this. I'm bummed. I'm bummed that this show has turned out this way because of this.
You keep talking over everyone. You keep doing it. You did it 6 separate times with saying that she was being overly dramatic or overly sensitive or overly anything. Stop doing that. No, she isn't. She has a boundary. And
according to your standards, and her standards, we are different people here. As I've said numerous times, we have different standards. Overlord, thank you for your 4 months. At this point, have a Xylee and Cece show based on people call out on their BS, good cop, bad cop style. We the people, 325 member for 3 months. Welcome to Cash Cow.
Thank you.
I'm not trying to like downplay anybody's opinion at all. Period. Point blank. Period. I think we're all entitled to our opinions. I think we're all entitled to our opinions, and I've stated my case many times.
We the people says I think this was a bad move to be on 2 shows because you're competing against the other show. No, Rewind. You know who Rewind competes with? Themselves. We don't compete with everybody else. We compete with ourselves based on our last months. So no, we're not competing at all.
No.
We've always stated that from the very beginning. When they came up with that leaderboard, we were like, fuck that leaderboard. We're going to do us. We're going to keep doing us. Period.
Yeah. All right. So is that it? Is there anybody else then waiting?
Is there? Cece, thank you for calling in. I appreciate you.
She can stay up here. I was just trying to move the show along since it's kind of come to a pause. We're at a stalemate. I should have not gotten my hopes up then.
Maybe.
Alrighty. Well, it is what it is. I thank everybody who tuned in today, all 937 of you. I really appreciate it. We'll see what happened. I asked for everyone to give me a shot when I came on. Like I said, this didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I wanted it to be more happy and peppy and funny and having a good time, just kikiing and bullshitting with Xylee and telling the story of how she ended up in that spot and I ended up here. But we never got to that.
Well, you know what? The good news is you know how to run OBS, so I'm sure they can find somebody to come up here with you.
Yeah. So anyhow, I'm not going to stay here on a stalemate. Do you want to talk about it or you want to show something else?
There's nothing to talk about.
Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and go.
Okay. All right, you can go.
You can hang out and other
We
people
got 10
will
minutes.
jump up and join you. Yeah. I got to pee and then it's kind of awkward.
Yeah, I had to go run and throw up real quick.
Ew. You said you were sick. I didn't think it was that end it was coming out of. I thought it was the other one.
No, I was getting sick. I've been getting sick lately. Had nothing to do with you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go pee real quick. I'll just step away for a second. And then if anybody wants to pop up in waiting and talk to us or not, we'll see what happens.
Yep. Let me pull up Alex. I see Alex in there. All right. If anybody wants to call in, call in. What's up, Alex?
Hello, Xylee. What's up, my girl?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So, how's the co-host working out for you?
Not very well.
Hey, yeah, I watched. It's not doing good.
Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
Don't
Life
give
happens.
Do not give up. You know, do not give up.
But there's nothing to give up. I'm still on rewind, bruh.
Yeah. Rewind for life.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
And I think Zeta's not good. I think Zeta's not good for this, to be honest.
I mean, she thinks she is. I mean, and you never know. It's just that I don't think me and Zeta together would be good.
Yeah. That's my point of view. Because I don't see the connection between you and Zeta.
Yeah.
Now you and Tina, I would like to see that combined.
Josh in chat says Xylee and Zay would be hot shit. Can we agree on that? Xylee plus Zay deep dives. Give them to us. Lord have mercy, Josh. Okay, so are you happy now, Josh? I read your comments.
Yep.
Yeah, but the only thing is I think Tina and Gidgey are beautiful together.
Yes, my point. Yes, they are great together. I don't want to screw that up.
Me
It's
either.
a good combination.
Me either.
It's a good combination.
Anything else there, Alex?
Nothing much. I can't wait for Low-Cal Balls.
I know. I can't either. I'm really excited about that show. Not gonna lie. I'm really excited about that show.
And Billy the Fridge.
Yeah, exactly. I know you're gonna be there.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in, Alex. I appreciate you.
You too, Mama Xylee.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
What's up, Saul?
What's up? You can't work with Zeta. Zeta's too much of a loose cannon. She's just gonna drag this show down. I get the whole Googling thing to get information, but then to weaponize that information in your head, it's so up.
Listen,
Well,
when you are researching, it is a fact when you are researching, there are times that you come across things that you honestly don't want to see. All right. It's just what was said on that live stream just isn't so well with me. That's all.
Personally, Xylee, don't give up, milkers. I think Zeta, you need to go. I'm sorry to say, you're a loose cannon. You'll just bring down this show. Xylee, you and Zay would.
I'm a loose
fucking
cannon now.
You really are. 'Cause look, you said
You
it
guys act like I
yourself.
was running around this room screaming at the top of my lungs,
You said it
like
yourself,
telling
your mouth
everybody's
runs
personal fucking
overruns your brain.
information. Oh my God.
Nobody said you
All
were
right.
doing all that.
Okay, thank you for calling in and giving your opinion. We appreciate you. Have a good one.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
Okay, we got 6 minutes.
I'm a loose cannon. That's funny. Oh. Who do you guys want as hosts over here? What do we got? Nobody responded for the Zay and stuff, right? We got one row of W's.
What now? Say that again? What?
People were giving host recommendations in chat, so I said, "Who do you guys want to
know
see
what?
over here?" And then I scrolled up to when I asked about you and Zay.
My guess,
to see-
Keem. My guess is Keem will most likely find you somebody else. I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
there are plenty of people that would love to be up here with you.
Yeah.
That would be my guess.
Yeah. Well, that's good and that's hopeful. I hope
All right, the
we'll
truth
have fun.
says, LOL morals like sweeping for Mike's TV. All right, the truth. Let's talk about it. When it's completely done, then I'll talk about it. But what I'm not going to do so far, all right, mind you, I'm saying so far is I'm not going to call somebody a victim when they don't call themselves a victim.
Right.
Okay, so
Agreed.
that's my stance as of right now. Now we'll see what happens later on when it's supposed to be dropped and all this other shit happens. So that's all I can say right now.
Right.
And when I
kinda,
say that's all I can say, that doesn't mean that's all I have permission to say. That's all I'm going to say about it right now. Big difference. Don't take my words out of context. Thank you.
And like I'm not a big fan of cancel culture. I never really have been. It comes along with not believing in people having to risk their livelihood for some dumb shit they've done on the internet. But my feelings on it, and I think a lot of us in the LCU have been or have a history of DV being survivors of that circumstance. So there's context to add to the opinions of a lot of people in chat and the hosts. But I see it as of right now, it's two adults that share children that have agreed how they're going to proceed with it going forward. And I wasn't there and I don't know anymore. So
Oh my
I
God.
don't know why I would ever speak on it.
That's such a good idea. They could put Sweet Tea over here with you.
Why are you acting like that's brand new information?
That's actually not a bad idea, actually.
Anonymous said, put Sweet Tea with Xylee. Here.
No. I'm going by Belladonna.
Yeah.
Belladonna said, no, I want to see Sweet Tea with
No,
Zeta.
let's go with Anonymous. Twisted Tea and Xylee on the show.
Wouldn't do it. I can tell you now, I wouldn't do it. Midnight Rider, awkward. Just a bit.
Right? Once people turn off, sometimes they turn off and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I hope they still have a show and I hope that it's still this one. I like this time slot and it works with my current situation. And
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get fired every fucking week like a lot of people do. I'm really not. But I don't know. Maybe I have to work in the LCU for some years to prove that I'm not a doxer or an IRL person to convince Xylee otherwise. We know she's set in her ways.
I am set in my ways. I really am set in my ways. And there's lines that I will not cross.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody's got to have boundaries. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been trying to say this whole time is ours are just a little bit different.
Yeah, but that's a
You know?
serious. But here's the thing, Zeta. That's a serious.
Can we not
boundary.
beat it? Can we not beat it to death
I know,
anymore?
but I'm going.
I get it. I understand that's a serious boundary for you.
But I'm going to say my fucking response to you. You don't get the last fucking word. I'm going to say my response
sure?
to you. Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
sure.
sure? Okay.
Yes, bitch, I'm
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Tell me your last word.
The last word is that's a very serious thing for me, and sorry.
Okay. As
That's
it
all
should
my
be.
last word was before you cut me off like I wasn't allowed to talk. Like I'm
You
not a
guys-
grown
you
ass
guys have
woman.
said that so much, and I'm gonna go back and watch this stream that I've cut you bitches off so much, and literally I'll be talking and y'all will start screaming over me. Like I
Okay, I
haven't
will-
even
I have
finished what
done
I'm
that.
saying.
I have
And
done
a
that.
lot of the time, and then you'll be like, "Bitch, shut up! You're talking over me." I'm like, "Ugh, come on, stop." Like I get it. I'm long-winded. I have ADD, fucking bad. If I don't get my thoughts out right away, I'll lose them. You
I'm
know
an
what I mean?
ADHD queen. What do you mean? That's why sometimes you'll be talking, I'll go to say something, and I stop myself.
That's what I'm saying. Like we have a lot in common. I think this show would have been pretty good if fucking Google didn't exist. Damn it. We know it's
Niall
Google's
says,
fault.
no, it ain't, because you're the one that plugged in the information for Google. I hope Zeta is okay. I like her other than that. Yeah, there you go. See, Niall likes you still.
Thank you. I appreciate you. We'll see. Hopefully I still have a
Okay,
a
it's
place
time.
here.
We got to go. Say goodbye.
Yay. Thanks guys for joining in. I appreciate you, each and every one of you, even though you may think I'm wrong. I'm not a bad person. I swear. I will see you when I see you. Peace. Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody, we're getting out of here. Go enjoy Lol Cow Balls. Goodbye.